you know, those first two bosses with PD Piranha and Who were kind of false advertising since the others seem to be hitting 7 or 8 out of 10 at best. Yeah, they're still good enough to be solid encounters, but there's no fun to be had, and they start feeling obligatory after a while. The case in point would be King Boo from 2 regions ago, but Gooper Blooper here is a close second. Now, I am never going to understand the cult fandom around Super Mario Sunshine that can somehow look past all its flaws and still call it a top 10 GameCube classic. But even then, I wouldn't have picked the Gooper Blooper as a character worth mentioning despite fighting it 3 times. Yet, here he is, in its Titan form. You'd probably think that these giant bosses could just clean all the houses on the block and powerbomb the player into ultimate submission, but then you can clearly see that they can barely throw a punch without dislocating their shoulder, if octopi had shoulders, I mean. The main premise is that Gooper Blooper here has tentacles and you have to punch those tentacles and then punch him in the face.
I'm going to punch your face. In the face.
Yeah, like that. And occasionally he'll spit ink onto the battlefield, which is the worst part about this fight. The ink flies out all the damn time and you have to use the Gloom ability to clean it up. But since there's so much of it, you run out of mana with half the job done and have to wait for more, which coincidentally only drops with more ink on the ground. And you'll want to clean some of it up because the ink prevents movement and jumping, something you're gonna kinda need in this deal. Then there's the other part about how Gooper Blooper's tentacles barely telegraph their attacks, and if they grab you, then you have to eat some ink blots because that's fun. This is a longer boss than the others, and that's not helped by the fact that Gooper Blooper introduces a new boss tactic at near death, the universally despised boss healing move. Yep, Gooper Blooper uses rest and it's super effective unless Peach can pop his sleep bubble. It's not that hard and you just have to mash X at it to make it go away. Otherwise, he'll heal some and you'll have to continue this whole rigmarole, and that's all this boss fight really is. A giant stumbling block on your way to the 6th world coming from a character that wasn't remotely interesting enough to be mentioned in his first appearance. I mean, come on, Nintendo. You've already proved in this game that you have some original design chops, so stop giving us this schlock. Seriously.